Everyone thinks my people descend from the Incas, ignoring that we were a civilization that existed 300 years before them and that influenced their development. Tiahuanaco existed before the Chamapacha, something we call prehistoric or dark times. Our history is very complex, but what is certain is that we never submitted to no one, even when conquered. You see, the Incas are gone, the colonies are gone, but my people are still here today. Aymaras, Guarayos, Urus, and other small ethnic groups survived the test of time, even when some tried to erase our languages and traditions. They failed because we love who we are, but somehow we forgot to share that message with the world. So I thought, why not share it? Through the words of Antonio Paredes Candia. Bolivia is a beautiful place, but not many people know about us, or history, traditions, or music. For example, we have the largest salt flats and lithium reserves in the world, and you can see it out of space. By the way, Star Wars was filmed there. La Paz, my city, is the highest capital city in the world. And did you know that we treat altitude sickness with our coca leaf? And that this particular leaf has been part of our traditions for the last 3,000 years. You can still buy it freely in our markets, by the way. And we have pink dolphins. I mean, we have amazing nature, animals, and people. We have always welcomed foreigners, offering the best we have, as this is in our nature. Even when sometimes we are not welcome in their countries. Human nature is funny. Once out of my country, I realized how rich our music and culture was. It was out there that I started loving what is mine. I have basked in the streets of London and UK when I was a student playing to pay for university. I could not believe that outsiders liked my music more than my own people. I didn't understand that. I don't understand that. I realize the world is changing fast, and we are becoming a new type of world. But I believe that we cannot forget our roots or where we come from. I think nobody should. Antonio Paredes Candia was one of the most particular writers that I have come across, in a place where literature was always at risk due to the lack of resources or freedom of speech. He was different. Most of his work was challenging unfairness and our government. He was real. He wrote, edited, printed, and stitched his books by hand in the beginning, so he could go around walking in the city selling them to people. You see, he loved literature so much that he would read to homeless children in the streets during the cold nights, where perhaps he hoped knowledge would numb the cold and hunger in them. He had a way to show Bolivia that was magical. And he portrayed it in more than 100 of his books that are quickly disappearing. He curated and compiled all legends from my country directly from the mouths of all ethnic groups we have in Bolivia. What a shame to lose them because nobody could publish them since his departure. He was a Bolivian version of Aesop. When I heard his work was disappearing, I had two options: let it happen or do something. I chose to save and relaunch Leyendas de Bolivia, Bolivian legends, due to its importance to our history and traditions. I have worked in this first Spanish version and brought it to the 21st century in electronic and audio format to save the essence of the native languages used in his works. Currently, I am working on the English one. I think people will love these legends everywhere. He had a beautiful saying: you cannot love something that you do not know or something you do not understand deeply. I am sure anybody reading this book by the end of it will fall in love with Bolivia the same way he did.